What's up, guys? Just getting everything set up right now. This is Titan Lifestyle. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Also got a podcast. Mark's just setting everything up right now on the main screen. Well, guys, watch me on the main screen. Titan's Facebook page as well.
Might be up already. Let's see what's going on real quick. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Make sure you guys get your questions ready today. It's big Q&A day, so get all your questions ready. I'll try to answer as many as possible. And if I'm talking, just shoot me the question. I'll see it on the screen. I'll get to it as soon as possible.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
What's up, guys? This is Big Drew. This is Titan Lifestyle. Every week at 2 p.m. I do this. I talk about therapy of the week. I talk about Titan events, my favorite part, Q&A. And I also bring up a couple topics I think you guys might find interesting, whether it's health-related, business-related, entertainment, or just, comical as well. So this is Titan Lifestyle. We're going to see who's on right now. I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds to get online, get everybody on here. Got my TikTok up, got my Instagram, got my Facebook, YouTube. Everything's streaming right now. So check us out on all 4 platforms. This therapy of the week is MK-677. I'll get into that in just a little minute. But first off, I want to give a big shout out to Freedom Light Productions. Hello from Honolulu, Hawaii. Wishing you a wonderful holiday. So that's a great look right there. First person calling in is the farthest state from us. So big shout out to everybody over on the island of Hawaii. Over here on the mainland, we're always wishing you guys well. Real quick, Freedom Light Productions, were you affected at all by the fires? If you were, I'm sorry to hear that. But were the fires at all, did they affect you at all when they had the major fires over there? I'm just wondering. I've never been to Hawaii. It seems small, but it is kind of, land-wise kind of big. So were you affected by it? And if so, what are you doing now? But big shout out to Hawaii. Big shout out to Tailspinner 13, Corey Patterson, Michael Don, Smith 444 just joined, Tony Tats, Juan Rosario, Jay Rucas, Scarmona 422 just joined as well. So I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to get your questions ready, see who else is on. Let me check, see what we got on our, checking on Facebook and TikTok right now. Boom, here we go. First question of the day, Rolly. Is there anything on the market that helps your receptor cells absorb the anabolics? Nothing that we carry specifically for that. First off, I would say is what type of anabolics are you taking? I would assume you're taking it through a medical provider, through a prescription. If not, I can't help you that way. But if you're looking for something that's going to help your receptors absorb more anabolics, I would say don't do as much anabolics. So in other words, a lot of time people do stuff outside of the legal way, and they take a lot of anabolics for weeks, months, or even years straight at a time. What happens is their receptors get saturated, whether it's not working anymore and they need more and more and more. I would suggest take time off from the anabolics. First, get your blood work done. If you need it done here, we could do it. Just call 727-389-3220. We can take care of your blood work. But first thing I would do is get your blood work done first. Figure out what's going on with your body and then take it from there. But as of right now, we don't care anything specifically that's going to help absorb your receptors more. You just want to clean those out and get them functioning again properly. Here we go. We got Chopper Goes on here. I'm hearing some peptides are being reclassified and are now harder to get. This new or more late to the party? Yes, it's actually something that happened this past, I don't know if it's been a month now, but the FDA is going to take away a lot of peptides. I've been saying it for the past few weeks now. They're still available now, so if you guys need peptides or therapies now, call 727-389-3220. We service all 50 states but Idaho. So I would definitely suggest, if you're looking for peptides or anything that might get banned, is to call the office and stock up. Certain peptides that we have in other therapies, there's a limit to how much you can get a month, and other ones, as long as you're a patient, you're in the system, you fill out the new patient paperwork, you could order as much as you'd like. So when you call, make sure you ask one of the medical providers or one of the girls on the phone. Just let them know what you're interested in. Let them know the steps to get it if you're not a new patient already. And if you are a new patient, just let us know how many you would like and if there's a cap on it. But I would recommend stocking up now. Treat it kind of like, if there's a hurricane coming and you have no water, or you only have 1 gallon of water in the house, and there's not going to be any water anymore, you want to stock up. So with this, you definitely want to stock up, because what's going to happen is once the peptides, if they do get banned, what's going to happen with those is what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of, I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of places making them, you know, illegally in their bathtub or, you know, fake stuff going on. So what happens is once the peptides, if they do get banned, I'm going to see a lot of people ordering from shady websites, or I know a guy that has this and that, and then the labels are going to be off. You don't know what you're getting. So that's another thing. Don't just say, oh, when the peptides get banned, I'll be able to get it other places. Because there's a lot of stuff banned right now that people can get elsewhere, but is it real? Is it safe? You know, so in other words, stock up now. I would definitely suggest stock up now. But yeah, that's not something that's not a myth. It's not. It has been in the news. If you Google search, you'll see that a lot of peptides are going to be taken away. A lot of them. So stock up now. Here we go. YG Lee. Shout out to YG Lee. He's always on. This is a guy that was. He was too young to be with the Titan program and stuck with us out. I used to watch him and tune into the show every week. Now he's official. So big shout out to YG Lee. If you take 25 milligrams in clomiphene, would a guy still notice a nice testosterone boost? Yes, he will. And clomiphene is an alternative for people that don't want to take injectable testosterone. It's not going to work as effectively. It's not going to, you know, boost your levels up that quick. But if someone is taking no testosterone at all, they get their blood work done, and then they come back and they take clomiphene for a month or two, and then come back and get their blood work done again. They are going to see a jump in their blood. They're going to see a jump in their testosterone. So it does help. We do have patients here that try that the first route instead of going straight to the injectable route. I would suggest injectable, and I would also suggest injectable if your testosterone is low. If a medical provider, if you get your blood work done, your testosterone is low, and the medical provider says, "Oh, I recommend you take testosterone because we need to get you to optimal levels," I would recommend going the injectable route. But yeah, YG, I will bring it up too. They give you a nice little boost. You'll feel it a little bit more. And clomiphene is similar to HCG, so it's gonna bring up your natural testosterone. It's gonna help with testicular atrophy, with shrinking of the testicles, so it'll help with that as well. One thing to be careful, men. One thing to be careful when you're taking in clomiphene, be careful because you're gonna have, quote, you know, super sperm. Your sperm is gonna be a lot more potent, so just be careful out there, guys, thinking that, you know, nothing's gonna happen, this and that. I've heard it plenty of times before where they take HCG or in clomiphene. Next thing you know, their wife or their girlfriend ends up pregnant. So that's one thing that hasn't really been touched on here or during my shows, and I haven't heard people talk about. Just be careful about that as well. But yes, clomiphene will boost your testosterone. Yeah, twice a week is fine. I would just take clomiphene, however it's your medical provider prescribes it. Everybody's different, so whatever it says on the bottle or whatever, everyone's different. So I'm sure people take, you know, less or more, or just do whatever it says. If you have, I tell people every week, if you think you should be taking more or less of your prescribed medication, call the office first and tell the medical provider why you want to do that and why you're experiencing that before you go ahead and do it on your own. A lot of times people are like, oh, I'm not getting enough results, so they take more on their own and they might not need it. Another thing too is a lot of our prescription-based therapies and medications, you can only get once per month. So there's only a legal amount we can give you guys per month. So in other words, if you're taking, say it's in clomiphene, you have 15 capsules last you the month, you're supposed to take it every other day. Now if you start taking it every day to feel more, you're going to run out, and then now you're going to be without anything for 2 weeks. So just take it as provided. Make sure you call to make any adjustments. Freedom Light Production says, thanks to the team of Titan Medical, you're the best, and no effect with the fire in Honolulu. Nice. Glad to hear that. I got to get out to Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii, so I'd love to be to Hawaii. I think if I go there, I'll never come back. So I'm just such a warm weather climate type person. I love the tropicalness. So, and I want to see if Hawaii is everything it's made out to be. You know, I've always seen the nights parts and this and that. I'd like to actually see just the regular, you know, non-tourist locations in Hawaii. Jeff Lopez says, can we make it affordable? New Jersey insurance covers HRT. Okay, and that's good that in New Jersey insurance covers HRT. We don't take insurance here at Titan Medical, but we do have great rates and we have some of the best products out there. Give me an idea of what you would like to do to make affordable, and I can give you an idea of how much it's going to cost. and how we can benefit you as opposed to other places.
Matter of fact, what does he get with the HRT? Does he get estrogen blocker? Does he get gonadal support?
Right.
Or is it just the testosterone?
Yeah, a lot of places when they give you testosterone, that's all they'll give you. Here at Titan Medical, we're going to give you gonadal support. So whether it's HCG or enclomiphene for your natural test, we might give you testosterone cypionate, which is an injectable twice a week for your, to bring up your test. We'll also, if your estrogen gets high, we'll give you a anastrozole, which is an estrogen. It'll control your estrogen from getting too high. And then again, if your estrogen is nipple related or breast tissue related, if there's soreness there, we could also give you tamoxifen, which targets that specific area. With me, when I first got done with my testosterone treatment, they actually prescribed me anastrozole and tamoxifen. It was like a every other day type thing. So everyone's different. Some people don't need it. Some people need more. But yeah, we cover everything with HRT. A lot of people on following, but saved. Eddie's on here. BDR, Hassan, Swag, Jeff Lopez says thank you, welcome. Muscle Mod 123G 1417. Got some more.
Here we go. I mean, this thing's always weird. Okay.
Thank you, Golden Knight 777 for following us. New follower. Love to see that.
Okay. Rolly says this is HCG recommended.
Is HCG recommended while on a heavy androgenic cycle, of how much in dose? If you're on a heavy androgenic cycle, I'm assuming your androgenic cycles are not prescribed to you. Usually heavy androgenic anabolics are ones that aren't illegal and aren't prescribed. So I would recommend having everything that you take be done through a medical provider. But again, if you take an HCG while on cycle, if you're on heavy androgens and you're on heavy testosterone, the HCG, he wrote HCH, but I believe it means HCG. The HCG is actually going to boost your estrogen like through the roof. So on top of whatever your else is taking, your HCG could be too much. So again, work with a medical provider if you're not already, and let them know all these questions. I'm not a doctor, so I can't really give you specifics to that. But usually if someone's on heavy androgenics, they're usually taking anabolics that aren't legal. Austin.
YouTube, Facebook, back to Instagram.
Let's see what else we got on here.
Yep.
Check Instagram real quick. Where all my TikTok people at? TikTok. Where are my TikTok people?
So, let's get to the first topic.
Let's get to the first thing. We're going to talk about therapy of the week. We're going to talk about oral peptide MK-677. My absolute favorite therapy that we have here at Titan Medical. A lot of the therapies that we have here. I mean, I love Hercules Potion for the pump it gives me. But if I were to just take one thing outside of HRT, because HRT is, that's like mandatory. In order to get big, in order to get strong, in order to get my appetite up, in order to feel good, my joints, I would definitely say MK-677. MK-677 is an oral peptide, so you don't have to do injections. It's a capsule. You take it once a day, whether it's morning or night. It's going to make you eat like crazy. It's going to make your strength go up. It's going to make your weight go up. Now, one of the biggest things I noticed when I took MK-677 is on paper it's supposed to make you hold water and all this stuff, and you're going to lose definition. I didn't really notice too much loss in definition on this. I mean, at one point I noticed a little bit of definition loss in my calves, but I think it's because I was pounding so much food and sodium at the time. But again, it is possible to gain lean muscle tissue taking MK-677. The hardest thing you have to worry about is your appetite. You're going to want to eat everything. I mean, you're going to eat a huge meal, and then 10 minutes later, you're going to want to eat another huge meal. I mean, so you just got to make sure your appetite's on point. But if appetite is good, it's definitely going to increase. It stimulates your IGF-1 levels. You're going to have an increase in muscle mass and a decrease in body fat. And now the decrease in body fat comes from the clean diet going along with it. So don't just take it, eat what you want, and say, yeah, I'm supposed to lose fat. Pretty much anything you take, if you eat what you want, you're going to gain, body fat. Unless you're taking something like, terzapeptide semaglutide, which is a whole nother show. But MK-677 is by far one of my favorite things to take outside of testosterone. But I just take testosterone to be healthy. I don't really take it to be a mass monster like I used to. So if you guys are looking for this, call 727-389-3220. If you have any more questions about it while I'm on the live right now, just shoot me a question. I'll get to it as soon as I can.
Here we go. We got one from YouTube. It's really hard to read because YouTube is strange.
That's okay. We've got a YouTube question on here.
Right.
Is HRT the same thing as TRT? Yes, it is. HRT is hormone replacement therapy, and TRT is testosterone replacement therapy. Different clinics call it different things, so yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
Let's check TikTok. I've got a follower, new follower. Shout out, new follower.
Kevin Kev just follow. Shout out to Kevy Kev.
Alright. Check Instagram, then we'll got a lot of people on there. Huh?
A lot of people. Shauna Purcell. I know Shauna Purcell's got good questions. She's always got good questions on here. That a SARM? No, it's not.
That's not a SARM.
We don't have SARMs here.
Don't need them.
Are y'all in Tampa? Yes, we are. We're in Tampa, Florida, downtown Tampa. Fiesta DJ 101068 just asked.
Service
Brad Broughton
nationwide.
just joined. Shout out to Brad.
We do service nationwide.
Yes, we're located in Tampa, Florida, but we do service nationwide, every state but Idaho. So if you guys are in the U.S., anywhere, you need us, just give us a call, and we'll take care of you in any state that you're at. And if you're in Idaho, guys, I always hear people, guys and girls, if you guys are in Idaho, and you need something from Titan, if you have a friend or family member in a neighboring state, we could ship it to them, and then they could ship it to you. That's completely legal. So just let us know that, yes, I'm in Idaho, but I'd like to get this. This is an address, whether it's my brother, whether it's my mom, or whether it's my friend, or this and that. We could ship it out somewhere else, and then they could ship it to you, which is completely legal. So I'm not saying that, we're not trying to cut corners. We'll get it to you if you need it in the U.S.
Oh, this is cool. All right.
Nice. Fiesta DJ 10168 says, awesome. He's stopping by tomorrow. Heard great things.
Wait, tomorrow's Saturday.
Tomorrow is Saturday, Fiesta. We'll be closed on Saturday, but if you'd like to come by on Monday, office hours here are 10 to 6, Monday through Friday.
Be here Tuesday, Friday. Monday's
Actually, yeah.
Christmas. Yeah.
Monday is Monday Christmas?
Yeah. I
Whoa.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, whoa. I can't believe it's going by so quick.
Yeah, Monday the 25th.
Monday is Christmas. Wow. Okay. I have nothing going on for Christmas. So that tells you. I'll be there Tuesday. Nice.
Very cool. Heck yeah. All right.
Yeah, when you come by on Tuesdays, give me a shout too. Maybe I'll grab you a t-shirt or a hat or something like that for come by the office. Grab a picture. Nice blue tech. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, these Nike Tech tracksuits are real big now. Everyone's wearing them. But I've had this one for a while now, so now I'm wearing it. People are like, yeah, nice tech. People weren't even calling it tech before. They were just like, oh, it's a nice sweatsuit. But now everybody wants tech, Nike Tech. So, yeah, Titan hooks me up. Got plenty of tech sweatsuits, so I love it. Shout out to John for hooking me up with sweatsuits. Always keep me fresh with Titan. Let me see. Any other questions? I love the questions, guys. Definitely will do. Okay, I appreciate you. Nice. Appreciate you, too. Anybody else on here? I love these questions. World is love.
That's a good question right there.
MK-677 the same as IGF-1. MK-677 is not the same as IGF-1, but it will significantly increase your IGF-1 levels.
You want to what is IGF-1? Just so they know the difference.
IGF-1 is insulin. That's
Insulin growth factor.
yeah, it's insulin growth factor. Basically it's an injectable. It's going to increase, pretty much do all the same things that MK-677 does. It's going to increase your muscle mass. It's going to decrease body fat. When I took IGF, I noticed my joints felt a lot better. And the advantage to taking IGF-1 over MK-677 is you're not going to have the insane appetite. So if you guys are worried about eating too much, or ladies worried about eating too much, I'd recommend IGF-1. And if you're going to take IGF-1 out, we have different dosages. We have beginners, medium, and advanced. I would always start with the beginner's dose, even if you have taken it before, because a lot of times people have taken IGF-1 from a shady website and it hasn't really been effective or it's been watered down. So they come to us and they get IGF-1 and they're like, whoa, it's crazy because our stuff is actually real. So always start at the lowest dosage, and that way you'll know you're not wasting your money. If you jump to the highest dosage, no matter what it is you take, if you jump to the highest dosage, you're not going to know if you really even need that much. So don't automatically, it's not always more is better. And again, more is going to cost you more too. So IGF-1 is a little bit stronger, costs more as well.
All right, you ready to get to some topics real quick? First topic.
Yeah, first topic. Apple Watch banned. Apple Watch is banned. Yeah, it's crazy. When I first saw it, I didn't know what it was about. I thought it was, just like I always do. I'm always thinking, what is this all about? Apple Watch. I'm wearing one in my hand on my wrist right now. So On December 18th, Apple abruptly announced plans to pull two Apple Watches, the newest series, the Series 9 and the Ultra 2, from their website because they basically, how can I break it down? Yeah, the move came in response from an import ban down by the U.S. International Trade Commission. Apple actually infringed on patents for pulse oximetry tech made by Masimo, a medical device maker. So basically what they did is they infringed patents, which means they used patents that they weren't allowed to for the watch. So now what that means is Apple can no longer import or sell its newest Apple Watches in the U.S. So as of, this is crazy too. So as of December 24th, I mean, just think about it. They picked Christmas Eve. They did that for a reason, so they could get all their sales on Christmas Eve. Then once people open up these new watches on Christmas Day, it's just crazy. But yeah, they're pulling the Apple Watch with all this technology stuff going on, and I can see this happening in other places too. If you take a patent and you infringe on patents, doesn't matter what it is. If you infringe on a patent, it's only a matter of time for you found out about it. I'm interested to see what Apple's, I guess, rebound from this is going to be. Or are they just going to say, oh, well, sorry, wait till the next one comes out? People that do have these watches now, what does that mean for them? A lot of these watches are under warranty. So if you have the watch now, what does that mean? Are you still going to be able to use it? I mean, but the simple fact that they're banning two of the watches is major. And they're two of the newest watches, too. So anybody out there has an Apple Watch Series 9 or Ultra 2, the watch is pretty much banned. Now, what I would suggest, this is just my own personal preference, if you have a watch that's a Series 9 or an Ultra 2, maybe go back. People always upgrade to a newer watch. Maybe you could go downgrade. So Apple Watches, you get an older model, and then you won't have to worry about any issues. And then just wait another year until the Series 10 or the newer one comes out where they fix all those patent things. But yeah, anybody out there who has an Apple Watch Series 9 or Ultra 2, or anybody who out there is planning on getting one, I think they're still available as of right now. I know on the website, I think they pulled them off, but the stores began Christmas Eve. So what's that, tomorrow?
The 24th, that'd be
Sunday.
Yeah.
So Sunday would be your last day to actually physically go to a place. They pulled from the website on the 21st, so they're already gone. So you can't get them on the 21st. Now I'm interested to see if there's other patent infringements on maybe iPads or phones or other Apple stuff that they have. With everything being medical now, I mean, you can check your pulse, you can do all this stuff. There's going to be a lot more stuff going on. So anybody out there with an Apple Watch Series 9 or Ultra 2, see now the people that have the watches, they're just going to keep it. Oh well, I have it anyways. You can't sell it to me anymore, so I might as well just keep it and use it and wait for the next one to come out. Is it gonna affect the Series 9 and Ultra 2s now that they're pulling them off? Because you know how Apple is, they might tweak something where now, the watches are going slow or jamming up to make you come in and then sell you a newer watch. So who knows what's going on? But yeah, Series 9 and Ultra 2 Apple Watches are out of there. Out of there. How long can you run it?
MK or wonder what he was asking about.
What is that? DI? I don't want to say.
DI-65, just DI.
Yeah, DI-6537 says, how long can you run it?
We're talking about it.
I believe he's talking about MK-677. I'm not sure, but before I answer that question, just let me know. This dude said little. This dude said little, but I'm looking at the picture. He looks like a 12-year-old kid. Okay, let me
troll,
see. Yeah,
troll.
I love it.
All right. Oh, that's okay. Oh
Okay,
boy.
yeah, you out of there. He's out of there.
Let me get him out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much.
I hope you enjoyed the show. You getting blocked ASAP.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you eat? Hatal Obama is asking, halal? Sorry about the pronunciation. He's asking, what do I eat? Are you asking what I eat if I'm taking MK-67 or just normally? Normally, my diet is pretty simple. I don't want everyone to get too into it because, I charge for things like that. But basically, my diet consists of maybe 5 things. Oatmeal, cream of rice, steak, eggs, fruit. My diet is very simple. It's very basic. I do what works best for me. I'd rather feel good than have something taste good. So I pretty much eat the same thing every day. Right now, I was in my kind of lean out phase where I was only eating like maybe 3 to 4 meals a day. Starting January 1st, I'm back to a bulking phase where I'm not really concerned about being, contest ready all the time. So starting January 1st, I'm going to bump up my food. So I'm going to eat the same things. I'm just going to eat more of them. So right now I'm doing maybe 3, sometimes 4 meals. Starting January 1st, my little New Year's thing, I'm going to be doing 6 to 7 meals. On top of that, maybe a couple homemade organic weight gainer shakes, ones I make myself with peanut butter and all that stuff. So yeah, got to eat to grow. You got to eat to burn too. A lot of times people here, shout out to India. We got India on here. Love it. You got to eat to burn too. A lot of times people are worried when they want to lose weight, they stop eating. If you actually double or even triple, depending on where you're at now, your protein, the higher protein you have in the body, clean protein works as almost like a fat burner if you blast the protein consistently throughout the day. So don't be afraid to eat, even if you want to lose weight. You just got to eat the right foods. James Patrick's on here, Swole Sam, B Mates. I love these. A lot of people coming on right now. Love it.
Here we go. Facebook coming at you.
Facebook. Do you take, Will Knowles says, do you take MK-677 every day or 5 on, 2 off? When I took it, my prescription, I was supposed to take it every day at the same time every day. So basically you take it every day. There's no 2 on, 2 off. I've never been a fan of I've never been a fan of that protocol, 2 on, 2 off. It doesn't matter what it is. Because of the half-life, which means how long it's active in your body and how long it's, peak levels and all that. If the half-life is 24 hours or 12 hours, and you take it one day, then take a day off, your levels are dropping and then spiking and then dropping and then spiking. So for me, my prescription said take 1 a day. And the last thing too on MK-677 is it makes you eat so much. If you're affected by overeating, take it at nighttime. Take it right before you go to bed because you grow in your sleep, you recover in your sleep anyways. And that way, when you're sleeping, if the appetite kicks in, you're not going to be up to just be eating all night or eating all day. On the flip side, if you're having trouble getting your food down, if your appetite's just not there for whatever reason, that could also be blood related. So get your blood work done if your appetite isn't on point. But if your appetite is down and you're having trouble eating, take your MK-67 first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Wait about 5 to 10 minutes before you eat, and that way your hunger is going to last throughout the day so you can get your meals in. One side effect of MK-677 I didn't experience, but some people do, it makes them feel a little not like drought, not impaired, but a little drowsy, a little sleepy. So again, if that's the situation you have, again, take it at nighttime. It's going to help you sleep better. You're not going to be overeating, and you'll feel a lot better. So for me, when I first took MK, I took it in the morning, and I was eating. Once I got the weight I wanted to be, started feeling good, and I was eating. Then I just flipped it, and I started taking it at nighttime before I went to bed, so I'd actually sleep better. So sleep is very important. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Way interested. How do I order? Tommy Stutzman, I think it's Stutzman. Call 727-389-3220. Just let one of our medical providers know or someone who answers the phone what you're interested in. Let them know that Big Drew said to give you a discount. I'm telling you that right now. I'm here right now. I'll let them know right now. So Tommy Stutzman, if you need MK-677, call right now. Or if you can't call today, call whenever. You could also text the line as well, too. So if you guys, I don't want to tell you to call at work, but if you're in a place where you can't call, you could always text that number too and just let them know what you need, and then we'll text you right back. So just call right now or text right now. Let them know Big Drew said to hook you up, and you'll get a big discount. Any other questions on here, Art? TikTok.
Definitely not. We'll be here Tuesday. All right.
Got to make sure I get all these questions for you guys.
Yep. Okay. Sashi. Oh boy. Sakshi says, please say my name.
Please say my name. Okay, I'll say it. Sakshi. You gotta let me know how to pronounce it. Looks like Sakshi Chandrani. So big shout out to Sakshi Chandrani from India. I love when people put their flags where they're coming from. Seth Jordan said, blood pressure increase as well. Weird dreams for side effects. I never experienced the blood pressure or the weird dreams. I believe he's talking about MK-677. I never experienced weird dreams from that. I haven't even heard of that. So That's good to know. I always like to hear not all the positive stuff, but the negative stuff as well. So that's the first time I've heard that. Weird dreams for side effects. Blood pressure. Sometimes people's blood pressure goes up taking MK-677 because sometimes their blood pressure goes up because they're eating so much. So in other words, if your sodium is, say, just on a number scale, say if your sodium's at a 5 out of 10, and then now all of a sudden you start taking MK-677, now you're eating so much, so now your sodium is a 10 out of 10. That increase in food and sodium will raise your blood pressure as well. So again, as long as your blood pressure is in check, nice. Seth Jordan said he sent some people over yesterday, Brother Drew. Nice. Got to hook you up with a shirt for that one. He say, I love when people send people, so very good. Good look, Seth. I appreciate you.
Yeah. All right.
Anything else on here?
Let me look around real quick for the comments. Facebook clear, YouTube clear, TikTok.
Yeah, I took
Okay,
TikTok.
Oh boy.
TikTok's flooded.
Look at this.
Trans says Titan isn't good. I'm not sure.
Transcend. They're an HRT company.
No, I know who they are, but I mean, irrelevant.
Yeah, exactly.
Irrelevant.
No competition.
They use the T. They use the same color blue we use. So I'm not.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but negative things. So.
Right back at 'em.
Yeah. Anything else?
Let's see here. We'll check Instagram because that's always popping. Oh, we're good for now.
Good for now.
All right. Want to wrap it up?
Upcoming events. Festivals of Speed at Vinoy Park in St. Pete. That's going to be January 21st. Downtown St. Pete. Perfect location, downtown, big open park. There'll be thousands of cars, I believe. I mean, there's so many. Lambos, McLarens, Bugattis, Maseratis. There's going to be Hellcats, Demons. I mean, every type of car you could think of. There's a whole fleet of Mustangs they bring out there, but it's a great time. It's a family event. So if you're interested to come, January 21st, Festivals of Speed, downtown St. Pete at Vinoy Park. That's the only event we have on the schedule as of right now. But again, we just added the Clash, guys.
Oh, yeah.
The Clash. We have the Clash series, which is a bodybuilding show in Orlando, Florida. We just added the Clash series. So big announcement, big deal. We got a show on March 30th. We got a lot of shows. March 30th, you can scroll down for me, Art, please.
Of course.
March 30th. Then we have April 27th. Then we have May 25th. And then we have another one, which is June, and then August, and then November. So we have a lot of Clash shows coming up. We're sponsoring the show now. It's going to be in Orlando. One of them is a Girl Power All Girls event, which is huge. It's an MPC and bikini and all that show. So if you guys are interested, check out the schedule. I'll give you guys more info next week, but it was just added, so it's fresh. We are doing the Clash series as well here in Orlando, Florida. All the events are in Orlando for the Clash that we're doing, so it's great. It's only about an hour from us, but a big announcement, major deal for us right now.
Very cool. All right. Check out IG and then we'll go.
Check IG real quick.
That's funny.
Yeah, Seth Jordan says Transcend is overpriced. So it says they're overpriced. So that's good to know.
All right. Cool.
I'm not worried about them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty much it for the show today, guys. I'll be back next week at 2 p.m. Get your questions ready. And also, too, if you want me to give you a shout out on your questions, you could shoot me a message on my Instagram or on my Facebook or even Titan. Let Titan's Instagram or Facebook know. Put the question in the inbox or the message so that way I'll have it. And that way I'll give you a shout out and I can get your question. I'll be back next week at 2 p.m. Want to give a shout out to my brother from another mother, John. He's away right now on vacay. I'm very happy he's taking a break because him and Sharice work way too hard. So very happy. Keep your phone off. Relax. Enjoy it, brother. I'll see you when you get back. Have a great holiday, everybody. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. And don't act stupid. This is Big Drew, Titanmedical. I'll see you next week at 2 p.m. Have a great week.